Hey Blues Hog Nation, it's Tim. Today we're talking about ribs. We're talking about baby backs, St. Louis, full spare ribs, everything you need to know start to finish, trim, seasoning, cook time, the whole deal. All right, let's dig in. First of all, we've got the full pork spare ribs. Second is the St. Louis rib. Okay, this is gonna be a spare rib with the brisket bone and the tips already removed. Okay, the third rib you might see at the supermarket is gonna be your baby back ribs or your loin back ribs. So let's dig into the spare ribs first. So now I'm gonna take and go ahead and make these from a full spare into a St. Louis. I'm gonna go ahead and save these rib tips. We'll cook those as well since we're doing everything ribs. So obviously we have, next up would be a St. Louis cut rib. This rib here has already been trimmed down exactly the way I just showed you. We're getting ready to put our seasoning on, right? I'm gonna go ahead and dab these off. Step two, I'm coming in with the Cajun Bayou rub, which is gonna be a little bit of salty, savory, and this goes on fairly light. Don't get too heavy-handed with this. Next up is our main rub. It's going to be sweet and savory, Blues Hog sweet and savory. Now this one right here can go on almost as heavy as you would like. So we've let it sit for 20 minutes or so. At that point we know we're good to flip it, and you can see not too much of it falls off. I'm going to repeat the exact same process on the top side. All right, let's get this drum loaded. We'll do about a 2/3 basket. We'll light it from the top down. All right, typically I light the drum inside of it. But if not, you can do this right here. I'm gonna take about 3 chunks of pecan wood, and I'll take one grate, set it on the second row of pegs. This is just a half pan of water, and I'm gonna go ahead and set it off to the side, and then you're ready to put your other grate on top. All right, so first off, I'll go ahead and put my spare rib on over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave my vents open for a little bit, let that baby come up. I wanna run about 300 degrees, straight up on the dial. All right guys, we're back. It's been about 20 minutes. We wanna just give these things about a 1/3 spin. All right, it's been about 30 more minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and give it another spin, another 1/3 of a spin. All right guys, it's been right at about an hour we've had these ribs on. We've had them bone side down. So now it's time to give these bad boys a flip. So give it a spin. All right, 30 minutes in, 20 minutes in, let's give them a little spinsy. Go ahead and give that a full spin. We've been on here for about 2 hours now total. All right, let's go inside and wrap these guys up. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap these up. These are the spare ribs. So first off, we're gonna use none other than the world famous Tennessee red. All right, that's it, wrap them up. We're gonna go ahead and get these back on. But these are gonna ride here at roughly 300 degrees. Definitely gonna take 30 minutes, just judging by the tenderness of them right now, they're a little tighter. All right, it's been about 35 minutes. We're coming out here to check these ribs, checking for tenderness. So you can see right now, if I can pick them up and they're still springy like that, they're not ready. All right guys, it's been about another 25 minutes. I'm gonna come back and check these ribs, and they're definitely ready. Look at that. Can't even think about jiggling them, they're gonna break. All right, we're yanking them. Well, we went through the whole thing. We went through the spares, the baby backs, the St. Louis, the rib tips. You run this recipe, you'll have great success with your family, with your friends. Thanks for watching.